If you're subscribed, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed, I don't welcome you back. But if you subscribe, I'll welcome you back in the next video. So, hit the button, please. Because we have a lot of stuff to talk about, such as a game-breaking Roblox glitch that is happening to every single Roblox game right now that nobody seems to know about, but I noticed. And it's actually really bad. Like, you'll see. Some people hate, but some people also like the new hunt event. Roblox dropped even more amazing updates that I even asked for in my last video. And just so much more stuff I want to talk about after I ask you to like the video as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the first story and the smallest story in the video, which just happens to be the hunt. Okay, we got to talk about the hunt first because I feel like it is kind of the most meaningless, but also it is kind of important. So me personally, I haven't really played too much of the hunt yet. Listen, guys, it didn't interest me, and yesterday I was busy doing literally nothing else, but I just didn't want to play the hunt. I was also waiting for Kart to drop, but he delayed it like 8 hours per usual, so that sucked. From what I noticed, a lot of people don't like the new Roblox event. I don't know. Let's check out some tweets that I saw, and we'll try and get to the bottom of this. So basically, here's the first tweet that I saw about this from Night Fox saying, "How's the event?" Now, this is only a couple hours after it started, but if we go into the comments here, you can see a lot of people saying that it's either really good or that it's really bad, or that certain games in it are really bad. Honestly, most people are kind of indifferent about the event from what I'm noticing. Not many people hate it too much, and not many people like it too much either. I imagine for the people that are actually like grinding the event to try and get top 50 or top 10 are having a blast, but the average player doesn't really seem to be having fun. I also released a poll on my YouTube channel to just kind of gauge the general consensus for the event. Now, granted, with polls, I feel like a lot of people just hit no for fun, so the results might be skewed a little bit, but also I think it's either way definitely a lot more no's than yeses. So, yeah, it seems like Roblox's event wasn't too good so far, but there is some big news that might change that and sway these votes, because Roblox apparently tweeted out that there is going to be multiple zones in this event every single day. As you can see, here's their tweet from an hour ago saying, "This is just the beginning. Keep your eyes peeled," with a video just showing off the item that now apparently has a texture, I guess. So initially it was just pure white, and now it has a texture, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it seems like Roblox is going through this thing where there's like multiple stages in the event, which I think was leaked before the event started. But yeah, either way, very cool, and hopefully this will make the event good, because as of right now, people aren't too big of fans. But either way, we can now move on to the next story, which just happens to be some good Roblox updates, man. Yeah, we got a bunch of good ones, and then we'll get into the bad stuff, like the game-breaking Roblox glitch that is happening right now, and it is really bad. But basically, Roblox released a handful of good, like, small updates. So the first one that I saw personally was basically, it's a hunt-related update, I guess you could say. But basically, if you were to go and play any game from the hunt, you would notice something interesting in the servers tab. So I saw this tweet right here that says, when you're playing a game that is in the hunt, the player icons change in the server menu, with 2 screenshots showing a non-hunt game, where it just shows normally like what it looks like, and then it shows what a hunt game looks like, where it actually just shows only characters from like the promotional images of the hunt. And if you're curious as to why this has been happening, well, number one, it is just like a cool like marketing gimmick, I guess you could say, because these are all like characters from the event. But also, this prevents row searching or like stream sniping like heavily, because the main way people will stream snipe you or use like those row searcher plugins is by searching through all the images in the server list. And now that there's these like default images there, they just can't do that. So if you're a streamer streaming the event, you're gonna have a lot easier of a time dodging stream snipers and exploiters, which is really cool and actually very thoughtful of Roblox, to be honest. So yeah, that's really cool, and it kind of shows that Roblox does actually like know, dude, they know. But now we have another good update, which is just another free hat that Roblox is giving away for some reason. So not that long ago, I talked about how Roblox made this hat free by accident, okay? And apparently it wasn't an accident, because now they're actually giving this hat away for the hunt event in a weird Discord quest. So initially this tweet popped up from Bloxy News that just gave out a code where you could claim it. Now this code is not available anymore. I don't think you can use it. But either way, when you put in that code, it would show up this box in the hunt lobby, where it would just show the cactus head, and then it would just say you could claim it. But now you cannot claim it anymore, and you actually have to do it through Discord, where it says this: update, this code is no longer valid. To receive a new one-time code for the Cactrot accessory, complete the Discord quest by watching the Hunt Mega Edition trailer before March 17th. So dang, usually with these Discord quests, you have to like play a game for 15 minutes, which, dude, if you made me play Roblox for 15 minutes, I'd probably go crazy. But instead, you just have to watch the trailer, which is like 40 seconds, and then you get a free hat hat. So like, yeah, if you guys have Discord and you don't have this hat, go for it. I imagine literally everybody watching this has Discord, but you know, either way, very cool. Just like a free hat. Now, I don't know why they did this though. Like, this hat is like 15 years old. This is a very, very old hat. Roblox is kind of just recycling it, but whatever, I guess it's free, so who cares? But now we can move on to the next positive update, which is this one that might actually be pretty cool, because Bloxy News tweeted out this. Roblox has shown off some upcoming changes to the layered clothing fitting algorithm expected to release soon. These changes address fit defects like flaring, bell-bottoming, bulkiness, and inner layer. With a screenshot from, I think, the dev forum poster, maybe Bloxy News made this themselves, where it shows off very common glitches with layered clothing that we all kind of know about, okay? Such as the flaring stuff on the left and the bulkiness on the right. Dude, whenever I see the flaring one on avatars, it's so funny to me. But apparently Roblox is working on their algorithm that like fits these jackets to make it just work a lot better. So now you can see the flaring is basically gone on this new algorithm that they're using on the right side. And same thing with the bulkiness, which is pretty cool, dude. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if finally, like years after it releases, layered clothing might actually be worth buying for once. Because, dude, I don't know like a single soul that actually wears layered clothing unless they're like trying to make a silly avatar or like a joke avatar. Well, actually, never mind. There is a couple of people that use layered clothing, but for the most part, not many people do. But now we can move on to another positive update that is going to change so much, because this tweet got 41,000 likes on Twitter. It is massive, and it's for a couple of reasons. Here is the initial tweet from Roblox RTC, and it says Roblox has dumbified some disconnect messages, where now they show off one of the messages in question that used to say, same account launched experience from different device, leave the experience on other device and try again. Now, this error you would always see whenever you try to join a game like too quickly after you get kicked from one or whatnot, or when Roblox is just having like an outage, you might see this pop up. And it is very scary to see this pop up because it can mean two things. Either you're just having a glitch or you actually got hacked, which is not good. Not good at all. But now Roblox has actually changed this message to make it a lot less scary, because the most times you do get this error is not when you're hacked. So it now says this: you are already playing a game. Please shut down the other game and try again. Now, this is definitely a lot less scary of a error message, but also it is still kind of interesting because if I saw that, I would still think I was hacked for some reason. But, you know, either way. Now, the main reason people have been looking at this and like freaking out is because in the second one, it says game. Guys, it doesn't say experience, bro. Usually Roblox says experience. I mean, in the previous version of this error message, it literally says same account launched experience from different device, but now it says game. But now we can move on to the last, I guess, positive update, because I've kind of like had a month now to get used to this new logo. But basically, more and more people are getting the blue logo on iOS, because my iOS device has the blue Roblox logo. Now, if I check my phone, I do not have it, but I even updated my Roblox yesterday and I don't have it. But it seems like a lot of people have been getting the blue logo. I've gotten like a plethora of tweets about this. So tell me in the comments if you're on iOS and you have the blue logo, because yeah, it seems like it's rolling out to more and more people, and that's pretty cool, dude. I'm guessing maybe this logo is only going to be here for the hunt. I'm not really sure, or maybe it's permanent. I imagine it could be permanent because the blue that they use in this logo is like their new like blue that they use for everything. So yeah, tell me in the comments if you have a blue logo or not, because I am curious. But now for the next story, we have a pretty good update, because Roblox, listen to me, bro. Well, actually, I don't think they watched my video, but this is something that is pretty cool. So in my last video, I talked about how Roblox is adding offline mode and whatnot, and a bunch of other good updates. You should go watch that video if you care. But basically, in my video, I personally said, Roblox, it's a good update that you're adding offline mode, but also the badge section of people's profiles also does snitch on people. So like, I gave them a suggestion of maybe pausing the Roblox badge section from updating if you have offline mode on, and some other stuff. But it seems like Roblox gave us an even better solution, I think, in my personal opinion, because Rollimons just tweeted this out saying, Roblox has hidden recently obtained badges from users with private inventories. So yeah, if you have your inventory on private, nobody will be able to see your badges, which I think is a very, very good thing, and a very good way to go about this whole like badge issue that we have on Roblox. So yeah, I don't know. That's the whole update. I think this is really, really good, and I don't think it's because of my video, but I do think it's a really good coincidence that like in my last video, that was something I was worried about, and now we're getting an update that kind of solves that problem, which is actually really cool. But now we can move on to some other bad things that have happened on Roblox, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because officially there is a giant Roblox glitch happening right now that is really bad, okay? So basically, I experienced this weird glitch with my game, because if you guys don't know, I own a Roblox game right now that is actually getting quite a bit of players. I'm very, very shocked. Basically, as you can see, here's my game. It has 4,000 players, which is a lot of players, and recently, randomly, out of the blue, this game started having a major game-breaking glitch that I thought was my problem. Like, I thought I made a mistake, because basically, if you join this game, sometimes you just would not be getting XP or coins in it, right? And I thought it was my issue. I thought I messed something up. So I went into my code and I was very confused as to why this was happening. And eventually this error led me into my analytics where you could actually see what errors happen on your game. As you can see, here's what mine looks like. Don't mind the 11 million results, guys. That's bad. I know it's bad. But basically, if you look over here, you can see that there is a rise of this pink line. Here's what the pink line is. Basically, every single error that happens in the pink line is my fault, technically, because it's a server error. That's something that I really handle. The client stuff, I mean, it could be my issues, but it's mostly like exploiters trying to hack my game and whatnot, but whatever. But either way, I started noticing this big bump of server errors, and I got very, very spooked. So I sorted by my errors, and look at this. And you can see that there's hundreds of thousands of errors called too many requests. And looking at it, I noticed something very interesting was happening, because every single time this error happened, it was due to my game checking if people had a certain game pass. So I started doing more research into this, and apparently there is a ginormous Roblox glitch happening right now ever since the hunt started that is breaking every single Roblox game that checks if you have a certain game pass. Here's a dev forum post about it from 8 hours ago saying excessive rate limits when checking game passes in group ranks. Days prior, I had no problems checking if a player owned a game pass. Only recently it began throwing out too many requests even while wrapped in a P call and retried if the request fails. Now in the comments you can see a lot of other games that are like giant games basically saying the same thing, that they have some sort of like thing in place that checks players' game passes to see if they own it, and it just doesn't work sometimes. This is happening in my game too as well. People are basically unable to play the game because it's returning too many requests. This guy's game is apparently completely broken because of this, which mine is too almost. Happening to mine as well, causing massive issues in NPC or die. This game is huge, bro. This game has 5,000 players, dude, and it has a giant game-breaking glitch right now. We're also seeing reports of this happening on a large scale happening in Buckingham Palace. Any users are unable to use their game passes as a method is returning too many requests. So yeah, a bunch of different games are having a giant issue, me included, where game passes just don't work, and they're completely breaking the game. And if you have a game that relies on a certain game pass checking method, this whole error could literally brick your whole game. I mean, it basically bricked my game. You couldn't gain coins or XP because it was trying to check for certain game passes. Now, since then, I think I have fixed the issue, kind of. And right now, I guess I just have to wait for Roblox to actually respond to this whole glitch. And if you are a player, I'd definitely be careful joining Roblox games that you might have game passes in, because due to a Roblox glitch, your game passes might not be working right now. So if you have a game pass that kind of gives you certain perks like double XP or double coins, like in my game personally, you might not be getting that because Roblox has a weird glitch happening. But yeah, if you play a Roblox game and you buy a game pass and you don't really get the rewards you're expected to, don't blame the developers. Don't dislike the games that you're playing. Blame Roblox right now because it's clearly a Roblox issue at this point. And Roblox, please fix.